Hey guys, Sylvia here, and today I'm getting ready to go to dinner with some of my boyfriend's family, and I'm gonna go for a very nice natural look today because I'm not trying to show some Asian family that I'm cake faced. So before I get started, if you haven't subscribed already, I would love it if you were to subscribe. Just click the red button somewhere below here, and just like that, you're just that much cooler, just a little bit cooler. Okay, so as always, I start off by prepping my skin, and I use a toner to do that. I'm currently trying the Vichy Purité Thermal Perfecting Toner, and it looks like this very nice blue color over here. I'm just gonna put that onto the, ooh, that's really watery. I'm just gonna put this onto the pad, and this smells very refreshing and cool. So speaking of Vichy, I actually went to Montreal about like a week ago just for another 24 hours. I feel like every time I go to Montreal it's for 24 hours and it's always to do some sort of project, but yeah, I went there to do a project with Vichy. I'm so appreciative of all these cool opportunities and projects that I've gotten to work on with brands that like I've known and grown up with, so I have you guys to thank for that. Look at all that brownness. Okay, I guess you can't really see in this light, but there's some brownness on my face right there. So then I give my skin a nice layer of moisture and kind of like prep it for what's about to come. I'm gonna be using the Vichy Mineralizing Thermal Water, and it has 15 minerals in it, which is pretty cool. I've used this one for actually a little while now, but then I went to an event recently. You guys know I go to a lot of different events, and I went to the Vichy Thermal event, and they were actually educating us on like more about this product, and this product actually does so much more than what I thought it did. It kind of just brings balance to your skin so you don't have to put on necessarily like so much makeup, or if you want a more natural look. And it feels so refreshing. So while I've always been a fan of Vichy skincare products, they actually came out with a new makeup line, and that's what I went to Montreal for, to help them on a new project, which is really, really cool. So in Montreal, I got to shoot 2 easy 3-step looks that I did with their makeup. I really, really love the looks that we came up with, and I think that you guys will find it really nice for normal everyday wear and also special occasion wear. And if you're into like more natural glowing looking makeup, then you'll really, really like it. I will link the stuff below so you guys can check it out. Anyways, moving on, I'm using the Vichy Aquila Thermal Mineral Water Gel. I've been liking more water-based products lately because I just feel like it makes my skin look more supple and full. Like this gel has a nice liquidy texture, and I love how like dewy it leaves my skin looking after, which is a great base for makeup since I like the dewy makeup look. So I just kind of pat this all over my skin and massage it in as well. And I know like one side of my face always looks darker with the makeup than the other, but it's because the sun is hitting me on this side. So that's why I always look uneven in my Get Ready With Me videos. I'm also trying out this Vichy Aquila Thermal Eye Awakening Balm. And whether I wear makeup or not, I always put some sort of eye product on because I think the eyes is really what shows if you look like alive or not. And just like a little something around the eyes to really brighten and wake them up can make a huge difference when you're going for a natural look out. So in Montreal, they set me up at this really, really nice hotel that I've actually never been to before. And the hotel gave me macarons and infused water. It's like so awesome. You guys should check out my vlogs if you haven't already. I vlog my adventures every day over on my vlog channel, which I will link in the description box as well. For daily no makeup looks, I always look for a product that is light to medium coverage. I don't mind a little bit of redness showing through. I just want my skin to be a little bit more even. I want something that's buildable, something that's liquid format as well, and something that dries like a dewy matte so that I don't have to wear powder if I don't want to. So the Vichy Tint Ideal is actually what we used in the makeup tutorials that I filmed with Vichy in Montreal, and I ended up loving this way more than I thought I would. I've been using it like every day since then. You can see my nozzle is really disgusting because I've been putting it through work. I think the thing that surprised me the most was that even after a full day of wearing it outside, like walking around in the hot sun, my face didn't look cakey afterwards. It still looked really nice and dewy and kind of like still fresh because of that dewy finish. I think it's because it is water-based that it doesn't dry up on my skin so quickly. With that being said, I don't use a primer because the primer I typically use has a silicone base to it, which is nice, but water-based foundations just don't really mesh well with silicone primers. So I put this right onto the skin, and I think it looks really, really nice and natural, and it has a beautiful finish. So this is perfect for like family functions where you don't want to get ragged on for looking like a cake face, but you also don't want to get ragged on for having bad skin. This is like something that will look like your skin. so your Asian parents don't get mad at you. So now that the summer's come to an end, what adventures did you guys go on throughout the summer? I would love to hear all the fun things that you guys did in the summer, so comment below and mention like one notable thing that you did this summer that you will remember going back into fall and winter. So over my pimply parts, I just dab a little bit more for coverage and then use my finger to like blend it out without lifting up the product so I don't need to wear concealer. So next is just some concealer on my under eye circles, and to stick with kind of like the Tint Ideal line, I'm using number 1 in the illuminating concealer, and it's a roll-on one, which is nice. So you just pop that on there. I find that this really brightens up my under eyes, and it's perfect for a no makeup look because it's really like illuminating. So this summer I actually was a lot more busy than I anticipated. I kind of found myself almost living out of my suitcase this summer. I was in and out of town a lot for either just personal stuff or work or business. And yeah, like I found myself just literally packing and unpacking, then repacking and packing. It was crazy. So hopefully the rest of the year slows down for me a little bit, as I can feel myself being really exhausted. So look how lifted my eyes look now. Okay, so I already have a little bit of eye product on because I went out earlier just to run a quick errand, and I just filled in my eyebrows really quickly because I don't want to scare the children. So I'm just gonna make my eyebrows a little bit fluffier by just adding a little bit of a powder in the main part. I feel like using a powder really helps when you want your brows to look a little bit thicker, and I want the thicker look because that makes me look more youthful, and the Asian elders love youthful looking people, so there's that. I feel like Asians in general like just always want to look youthful. Okay, then I'm just gonna use a pencil to just pencil in a little bit of brow strokes at the bottom, since that's where I lack brow hairs. For the most part, I don't really use a powder when I use this foundation because it dries really nicely, and I like that dewy matte look. But I'm just going to use a little bit of the Vichy Tint Ideal powder on my eyebrows to kind of set them in more and make them look fluffier and more natural. And then also just a little bit on my forehead and chin because that's where I have a lot of redness right now. So although my redness has gotten a little bit better, but still not perfect. So I'm just going to pop that right in the middle here and a little bit of redness here. So I'm not going to do a full contour today since I am going for a more natural look, but I'm just going to throw on a little bit of bronzer to give me some color. I'm using the Vichy Tint Ideal Bronze, and this one actually makes me look like that bronze goddess filter on Snapchat. Like legit, I look like I just came back from a vacation when I have this stuff on. I actually really like the brush that they give here because it's really good for just getting it right in the right spot, and I usually just go from like my ears down to basically in between my nose and my mouth, I guess, and work it upwards because when I use only bronzer, I just like to work it upwards so that it gives color on my cheeks a bit. So are you guys excited for fall to come? I'm really excited to just wear a more dark lipstick. I love wearing dark lipsticks, and I feel like fall is like the perfect time to do so. And I do love summer, but I really like comfy sweaters as well. So there's that. Okay, so next, my favorite part is illuminizing, and I've particularly been in love with this Vichy Pure Light roll-on highlighter because it's not like one of those highlighters that you find on Instagram girls that are just like super crazy, like on their face right out there. It's actually more like a highlighter that's like more illuminating, kind of makes you look like you're glowing from underneath all the makeup. It makes you look like you're glowing from your skin, and it kind of makes your face look like dewy and glowy. I think you guys will get the idea once I put this on. So just on my cheekbones here, just gently tap that in. Why does my camera not focus when I go onto my face? And I bring it up a little bit so it looks more natural. Okay, do you see how like it makes my skin just look very dewy and glowy from within, and not like there's a streak of highlight there? And I like that this highlighter is not sparkly, so that you can really use it all over the face. It instead looks like glowy rather than sparkly. What should I do with my eyes? Like, I don't know if I should put on a really natural pair of lashes, or I should just put on makeup. Like, what's the sitch? Yeah, I think I'm gonna put on a pair of really natural lashes. I've actually been liking just wearing like a really pair of natural lashes lately instead of putting on full-on eye makeup. it takes me a shorter amount of time to just throw on the lashes than do a makeup look. So I've been in favor of that. Okay, so before I put on my lashes, I just throw on a little bit of eyeliner to just fill in the gaps in my lash line. So I'm pretty excited for dinner tonight because we're going to the Fishman's, like, it's that place that serves like crazy lobster dishes. It's like a tower of lobster, so I'm pretty excited because I really like lobster. So it's with Ty's grandma and some of his extended family. I've met his parents before, obviously, but I've never met really like his grandma or his extended family. So that's why I'm not trying to look like a cake face today, because that's not the impression I want to leave. But I want to look like a very youthful, glowing, young girl. Okay, this takes skill and concentration, so we can't speak. Shh. I've been trying out a bunch of new eyeliner, like pen style ones lately, because those are the ones I like to use the most. But if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this face with some lip balm. I'm using the Vichy Replumping Lip Balm. And then also, I'm gonna add a bit of color. Just gonna pop this in the middle of the lip for that natural, cute look. Okay, that does it for the face. Let's move on to the hair. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna do waves, probably. Or should I straighten my hair? I don't know. I do not know. Where do I want to split my hair? I feel like splitting to the side makes me look a little bit younger and a little bit more friendly. I feel like middle parts can be very aggressive sometimes. I wish like I was getting ready with you guys in real time, so then you guys can answer me when I ask like if I should do straight or curly or wavy, I mean. And then after this dilemma, it's like, what do I wear? Because I don't even know what they're like. Like, I've never met these people. Like, it's summer, so should I wear shorts, or are cut-off shorts too promiscuous? Okay, I don't know. I'm usually fairly good with adults though. Like, I'm polite. I say hi. My parents raised me properly, so. But it's always nerve-wracking because I feel like, especially with Vietnamese people, they're like super judgmental. I'm allowed to say that because I am part Vietnamese. I kind of miss having long hair though. I haven't had long hair in a really, really long time. Although I do like this length on me. Sometimes I look at girls with super long hair and look how cute their ponytail looks, and I'm like, ah, I miss long hair. But then other times I look at myself and I look how cute I look with this length hair. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. So I don't know. I think when I go back to long hair, I'll like it for a bit, but then I'll probably end up cutting my hair shorter again as well. My hair is like not doing what I want it to do right now. Break. No, my hair is like dying. What's going on here? I don't know what the hell my hair wants to do right now. We had a new dog move in, I think, down the hall from us. And that dog, because it's getting used to the space, keeps barking. And then Miyoko will bark back at it, and they just have a full-on conversation down the hallway through our door. So I don't think our neighbors are very happy about that. But like, I should tell Mio to not do that when she hears it. But you know, dogs are just like humans. Like, it's natural for them to bark and want to communicate, so. Okay, so I'm wearing this, something super low-key, nothing you can criticize, a appropriately length dress, I think, and a denim jacket because it's a little bit chilly out today, and I always get cold at restaurants, and then just some boots to give me a little bit of height, so I look nice and tall next to Ty, because I'm taller than him. And yeah, so that's it. And come see my face, come see my face. Natural, cute, likable, great. Jen's dying, but I'm teaching her the lesson of commitment.
Lean back.
When you put those shoes on earlier today, you made a commitment to these shoes. You looked those shoes in the eyes and you said, I do.